Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel from a very misty Netherlands, and it's getting cold. I want to continue. I hope you're all well and feeling up to this video. I say that every time. I'm very glad you're always showing up and giving me likes and comments. It's heartwarming. I want to continue with the angel journal. I want to start in this one, I think. Yes, I did this off camera. It's very lightly. I have to use the texture paste more thick, but it's new one and I still have to work it out. But I like, just the subtlety of just being there, something being there, and that is what is going in here, and I still have to put a ribbon on. But I want to go to this page. Here will be a very large embossed pocket, but I think I told you before, I'm going to put this a bit to the side so I have a bit more room. I only have a small machine. My big one broke and I find them so expensive. So I didn't buy a new one, so I just have the small one. And so the embossing folders, it's very difficult to get larger. This is my embossing folder, this size. What size is it? I do it in 6 by 4 inches. And that fits my machine. It's a bit wider, that's why there's nothing there. But I can't put the embossing folder here to go to make the pattern go further, because then it won't go through my machine, because it's only this wide. But I don't mind. Mostly it's enough for what I do. This was the normal color of the paper. It's just plain scrapbook paper, but I love the color with the kit, but it's a bit too yellowy. So I put tea over it with a brush, and then I thought, wow, it needs a bit. I tried it with a other piece, and I thought, I can always throw it away if I don't like it. But I thought it was fine. So with my oxide, I'm going over it very lightly. These are makeup brushes, but the handle broke, so I just took one of a stamp I never use. So I took the stamp off and glued this on, because I like these handles, they work fine. And the packages of the Happy Mails still haven't arrived at both locations. One was to the States and the other I'm not going to say, because then the person will probably know. But they still haven't arrived. I think it's been 3 weeks or more. See, now I think it goes better, a bit more grunged up. And so I'm pretty bummed about it. It's everything, shipping is going so slowly, and in one country it's sitting at the customs there for weeks already. So even if I finish the angel journal this week, which won't happen, but then it wouldn't arrive before December 1 in the States. It's really annoying. And I also sold some paper packs, and Canada was okay, arrived pretty quickly. but yeah, the United States, it's going very slowly. This I'm so highly inspired by Rosehill Paper, Heather, and this is also something she made. And of course, because I don't have a design here, I thought, yeah, what can I do with it? I can, because Heather did this, but then with I think tea-dyed paper. But yeah, like you know, I I love the German script. Have I inked on the wrong side? It's not very visible. Ink a bit more. And she put this, yeah, I don't know exactly, of course, because it's in a flip through, but you could see that she flipped something over, and I really liked that idea. And then I thought, I can do something here in a bit in that idea. So I'm going to glue. This is just what I tried with. I have new beeswax, so it's printed paper of the kit with beeswax and made it a bit more transparent, but yeah, it's very not really transparent, but it feels vellum like. So I'm going to glue that on there, and then that strip will go on the other sides, on that side, but I want this completely on the bottom. So that's why I'm going to glue this first. But it's also, yeah, I make this video to give you some ideas, like I get my ideas from other creators also. And maybe something I'm doing, yeah, gives you an idea, oh, I can do that also, or if I do it a bit differently, I like it better, whatever. That's how we can inspire each other. Let's glue on there. Oh. I have a very large table, and yet I always have so much lying around that it feels like I don't have room to work. I really love this together. Then I have a bit of design there also. And this is a bit warped. And that's because, yeah, of course, the tea. And I can't, normally I would put this under heavy books. But then I'm afraid it would destroy the embossing again. So that's that. Then I want this here. And then just, I don't think it's a problem. I was thinking of backing it to have a smoother, yeah, I'm going to glue this first, and we'll see how it works. Let's see. And when you slide in, oh, I have to cut this. This is sticking out. I knew it would be, and here it's not, because otherwise the pocket won't fit on the page. Oh, so there can be anything sticking out. Oh. Like that. Oh. Yeah, like that. And it's always cute to have little pieces of of book page or something peeking out, or as a little collage on your page. Oh, that's, oh, wasn't sticking. It's not really sticking. Oh, I got two papers. Ah, the dictionary is so thin. Oh, that's strange. I didn't notice. It's not a problem, but I don't know why it's not sticking, because I did put glue here, I thought. Again, second attempt. Oh, a lot of glue seeping out. Put this away. Now that will be sturdy if it's 2 pages, but you know, it's not glued completely. And tore. Okay. A bit in line, because I cut this with the decal edge cutter. So let's see if it isn't here. No. It seems to be stuck on that side, very strangely. Now if we have, oh, that's why I thought I back it, then it gets to be a little flat, maybe. So I'm going to put that to the side and then turn this. I'm going to glue it, and I know everything will be a bit more flat, I hope. So sorry for the amount of gluing. This page doesn't really matter. You can glue it on anything, but I thought the dictionary is nice and thin. Oh, now it's more difficult to cut this here. Something I remember now, because it's cut with the decal edge. And here I stayed a bit in. You can see the decal edge a bit here and here. But on the other two sides I have to cut it. And now it has a nice smooth surface. You know, only here. Let's see if I can, yeah, I can probably tear that. Let that dry for a second. Yeah, it will be a beautiful pocket. Yeah, in the meantime, I can clean this a bit. Take this again. This can be to the side, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm going to let that dry for a bit. Yeah, it's still a bit, you can still see that it's warped, but it will be glued on 3 sides to make a pocket. There's a bit of beeswax still there. I couldn't get it completely off here, and with real candle I managed that better, but it's okay. Here, this is the middle of that same signature. And it has a flip here. Oh, it breaks. I didn't try to open it yet. Ooh. I didn't take that in account. But it doesn't really matter. I saw Heather do this also. It's a flip out because I didn't want to lose anything of the beautiful ledger. So this will be in the journal like this. And so this is a flip out, and this part is just a part to that I embossed. And there's a bit of a thing. I can maybe put some tape there so it's decorative all at once. Yeah, it's just a bit. It's torn there also. Oh. I love how it aged. The tape. And I want to, I have this little strip. Yeah, I already inked it, but with the angels on it. It's a heather, I think you call it, from a very old letter, a digital from Roxy Creations. And I thought with the angel, I really like it, but I found that a bit white against the creamy. And so I just inked it with the makeup brush, and I want to glue it just above there. So I have to tear it here. And I can still use that piece because I really love it. So let's glue that on. Yeah. She has such a gorgeous eye for detail, Rosehill Paper. I love all her journals. That. Yeah. I thought it's very thick, sturdy paper. I would be okay, but I probably should have wet it a bit. But I do like the tape there. It doesn't matter. And then I was thinking, and normally when I doubt I have to make a choice, I make photos. And I did. I did make photos, but I forgot to look at them again, what I like best. And it's very thick. Now that I see it, I'm not like, yeah, I'm going to go in for this. Yeah, it's decided. So it doesn't matter that I didn't prepare that. Got it here. This is vintage. I found it 1 year in France. I love it. I can have the banner show through those holes or glue it just at, yeah, I'm going to do that just on the strip, on the bottom, I mean. It's Wednesday already. Oh, it's flying again. And in the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, Monday we came home again. we went to Dordrecht, and we had yeah, it was chilly and yeah, bits of rain, but it was okay. We could see the city and explore. We took the water taxi because the boat trips they don't go because it is a tourist area. I'm going to cut this a bit off because I don't like the white sticking out. And I want this. Normally I like lace sticking out, but here it's a bit strange. Yeah, so the tourist boats, they don't go in the winter time, or it's almost winter. So, but the water taxi does, because it's a taxi, and that was fun. Just a small trip from the B&B where we stayed. We could go to another port in in the north of the city, and then slowly we walked back looking at all the sites in the historic center. So it was very nice. A good B&B in a beautiful old factory building. Yeah, it was nice. Just a couple of days away. And yeah, we had a theater show from someone we met on holiday, and yeah, that was a bit disappointing because it was a small production, from amateurs, all amateurs, also the woman who had written the show. Look, it's just for some extra interest, beautiful, just a bit of layering. So this will be here in the middle. Yeah, so it were all amateurs. So where they played in it was not in a theater, but just in a how do you call it? In a kind of a community center room, and it was totally not suited acoustic, if you call it that in English. Also, it wasn't suited for. She had only dialogue, and it was accompanied by a cello a woman who played cello, and because it was a very sensitive piece, she also had to talk softly and with emotion. She played very, very well. So good, because she's not an actress, just someone who likes to do something like that. So amazing how she did it. But in that room, I couldn't understand. My hearing is not very good, but my husband has a hearing aid, and some young people were sitting next to us, and they couldn't hear properly also. And luckily, we knew the story she was telling. She was telling about a woman who was in the resistance in the Second World War in the Netherlands. And she was from Dordrecht. That's why there was so much attention, because it's been about 100 years ago. No, that can't be. But whatever. She told about her life, how she got to get into the resistance, and how her life went from that moment on. So it was a very emotional piece, and luckily we knew the story, but it was too bad. She played it so well, but a lot of times we couldn't understand her words. So that was a bit of a shame, but it was nice to see her again after we met her on holiday, and she did wonderful. It was amazing how she played. if you didn't know, you would think she did that way more often, but she didn't. It was her first time acting. So this I tea dyed a bit, but I don't know what kind of fabric it was, but it colored strangely, so I rinsed it with water again. And yeah, now it's a bit too colored. I like it better. This is a ribbon I have. It's hardly to see, but I like it with the gold, and it's very subtle, so I didn't want it too much. So I want that just in between, peeking out, shimmering a bit, and I think I can manage to put that there. And my little handy tool to press and not get the hot glue on my fingers. And this one will be in here. This one I made on camera also. It's the flip out, and that will be in there. So I'm going to put it to the side. Is this sticking? Yeah, I'm going to let it dry and then see if it needs more glue. And this one will be okay now. So let's see if it wants to tear. That's fine. Now this side. I could have done the same, but it's okay. It folds a bit more in. I can see a bit of the pocket. Let's see if this wants to tear. Oh, that has to go. That's not good. Don't want to see the paper there. It's on the inside of the signature, so it could be fine, but just to be sure. Yeah, like it. Beautiful. Let's see where, I have this ready for the belly band, so I'm going to do that first. This is just copy paper, so I did reinforce it with tea bag. This I did on camera also, I think. I'm not sure. It's an envelope I embossed, and this is glued shut on the paper because the embossing made it very thin. And here I want this white belly band, and I have to cut it a bit because I'm a strange person. I want this in the middle. So, or this in the middle, or this in the middle. It has to be even. That's what I want to say. I want it about here. And then I made a little reinforcement, also copy paper, but it's folded over. And it matches this one, so I'm going to glue that there, and it's on the paper where I want the belly band. And I was thinking if I needed to do that on the other side because the tea bag is there, but I decided I'm just going to glue it there. And if I thought of it sooner, I could have glued it underneath the tea bag, but I didn't. But that's fine. That's what it is. So that blends in there nicely. Now with this one, I have to see because it's not matching completely, but that's fine. It's a bit shorter. Yeah, this is darker. I didn't want that. That's what was down here, and I didn't want that to be that dark, but it's shorter than that anyway, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to glue this because it's just for extra. I'm going to start with that, and this will be shorter, but you won't see it anyway. Is this lighter? No. So yeah, that was our weekend away. Very nice. And we still have another theater show, but then that's at 5 p.m. it starts, so then we'll drive up there. I don't exactly know where it is, but it's also a bit of a drive. And but we're going there and see the show, and then afterwards we drive home again. Like that. Now I'm going to fold it like this, so I know exactly where this has to be. And the paper comes under this strip, so this is loose. Get my fabric glue. I always love the fabric or lace belly bands. Love it. Yeah, I looked at it. Yeah. And this should be the complete height I want. I want it a bit wider glued. I still don't have my my sewing machine back, but I don't always like to see the sewing on the other side, so that's why I want a lace pocket in this journal, and I'm eyeballing it. I'm going to probably sew the lace pockets to each other because there will be layers. And then glue it on. Then you have sewing, but it doesn't, you don't see it on the other side of the paper. Now I want this a bit stretched, so if you put something in there it will stay. Now it does a bit of this, but when there's something in there it will be fine. Let that dry again. Let's see. Yeah, I'm okay. Put that to the side again, and then we can make the embossed pocket. Beautiful. Nice place to put some things in. This one, the embossed pocket. And this one, I still constantly have to look which signature it is. I think I had it here. Yeah. Because otherwise I'm completely confused where what is from the three signatures, and I'm still procrastinating, I think you call it, with my cover. It's drama. Ah, it warped and now it's a bit smaller. Now I can choose to do this. Yeah, I don't want it peeking out anywhere, so I want to stay on the page. So I think I'm going to just leave that you can through the decal edge you can see a bit of the, I'm going to leave this open, you're just going to see a bit of the tea-dye paper. Ah! Struggling. Yeah, I'm going to use this glue. It's a pretty wide pocket, so it's not really too bad to miss a bit because of the glue lines. Let's see. Just a bit showing. I really like that idea. Yeah, you can say I'm covering up a page you could journal, because that's an ideal page to journal on. But now we do have a large pocket to put a lot of journaling papers in, or tags. But I want this this journal to have a lot of writing spaces also added. Beautiful papers you can write on, or one side beautiful and the other side a complete A4 for writing, and then folded in a funny way, in a nice way. Ah, love it. And then let's see, there will be something tucked in here. I think it's stuck. Beautiful. Let's see if I still remember where it went. No, I don't. I don't know where it went, but that doesn't matter. I can check that out later. So that's that. This will be in this pocket, like that. And then this signature here, let's see the time. Yes, on this side there will be a corner tuck. My little paper where I write on what I want to make. And this is again the same. Oh, I didn't ink it. Try to ink it before, because it's very fragile. These are our tax envelopes, and I just doubled them, just like the envelope is, and cut them in two. Then they fit in my machine and my embossing folders, and I have a complete stack of them, and I emboss them with all kinds of folders I have. This is a script one. I really love this one. Well, again, this will be fragile. Didn't really think of that. Let's see if that will work. This is from the kit, and I want to glue it on here. But now this will be fragile, because I can glue on there like I did before, but this will be, this stays, otherwise it will be peeking out. Let's take a tag. I did this before and it always worked, so this because this was already loose, that will be a bit. Maybe I can, that is something I did before also. Let's see, where is my, yes, my tape. This is something I did before also, to just reinforce it a bit. like that. You know, the bit more fragile pieces are stuck together. Are they? Yeah. Maybe a little piece here. Yeah. Put some glue on here. And then I want some lace on this one, because there's lace in all the designs that Sweet Pea Curiosity did. You can see the lace here. And some you can mimic, so put your own lace on there. But in this instance, that's not possible because the lace is, yeah, the flowers are on there and I don't want to cover them up. But I took this one. I like this little lace. Beautiful with the little, yeah, they look a bit like pom-poms, but it's trim and I want to put it here. It's extra reinforcement also, but yeah, just decorative. Fabric glue. Putting it on the edge. So yeah, I hope you got some ideas. I don't know if you're making a December journal or just crafting, but any idea you can yeah, change up for the theme or season you're making. That's the beauty of it. Do I want it? Yeah, I'm just going to glue the corner tuck here, and then I want to see a bit of the music showing through. And I think I'm just going to cut it here so it's further than this image. Okay, I don't need this anymore. Close it. Yeah. Try to be as thin as I can with the big bottle. Okay. I always like it to have spots where you can tuck something in. A variety of pockets or tucks and yeah, things you paper clip on. And like I said before, I'm going to leave that because it's yeah, almost to the end of the page. I like that. This is a bit, I'm just going to cut one off. So it's not interfering. Yeah, it's just not interfering with the fold. Ah, love it. The blue is everywhere in the journal a bit. Yeah. Do I need to glue that bit? Maybe. Just a bit of glue so that stays there. Okay. Put it back in here. And my stitching. I asked in a previous video, what would you do? Would you cover up the stitching or not? And some ladies commented and they said, yeah, I would cover it up. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh, they're falling out, so I'm going to take them out. But yeah, I didn't really like it. And sometimes it can be authentic yeah, if you see things that they're handmade, or and then you can leave it. And of course everything is okay, whatever you do, because it's your journal. And but with this I wasn't liking it, and I decided to go for a very simple decoration. I wanted this to be yeah, to come back like, if you can say it like that, because the pocket is from this yellowy paper embossed, and I wanted to come back in the journal in another spot. And I love embossing and texture paste, so I thought on the other side I'm going to put a piece of texture paste. And I took a larger piece just to give the page a bit more interest. And I didn't want to do too much, because I really want the recipient to make this journal her own and to be able to work in it. And if I decorate a lot, then that's not possible. You can decorate here, but I don't want to do all that on forehand, if that's the correct saying. And here there will, here. Yeah, I was thinking where I wanted the side tuck. And here will be a belly band, but they're drilling next door. I hope I can filter that out with editing. This is the wallpaper. It's vintage wallpaper, and it always feels so lovely on the back. And here will be a belly band, but I need my sewing machine. That's what I was saying. Hard to see. I'm going to do it like this. I want that sticking out. It's a bit longer, but I wanted to clear away my lace, because there's so much lying around already. Clean that a bit. So, fabric glue. Yeah, this is just gluing. Let's see how far I need to go. Like that, and I want it a bit thicker so it will really stay. Smear it a bit for people who are new. If you smear it, it will be even less visible after drying. Normally I do it from this side and let the scallops peek out on this side, but I thought I'm going to change it up and do it a bit differently. I want to see that I'm staying on the right side. Also a bit thicker. Like that. And then this. Oops. Not stretching it so it goes crooked. And I always turn off my phone. I film with my iPad, but I also have my phone with me, but I always turn that off, because Otherwise, if someone is ringing me, it's not handy. But I am very curious. My son-in-law, he's born in Indonesia, and he has his driving exam, or he had it, so I'm very anxious to know if he passed. He could drive, but it's not valid in the Netherlands, and we have way more stricter rules than in Indonesia. So, I hope he did, because I was with him in his car in Indonesia, and he drove well. So, and he didn't need much lessons here in the Netherlands, but you never know. He was very nervous. Let's see, is there anything else I can do? I don't have anything lying around, so I don't think I forgot something. So I'm going to leave you with this, and I hope you got some inspiration for your own journal, and these won't be in there, but just for the sake of the ending of the video. Thank you so much for being here, and if you stuck till the end, I'm very grateful. And I will see you. I hope you have a very nice day, rest of the day, and I will see you in the next video. Love you all. Bye bye.